Welcome back, everyone.
On guard, dishonorable scumbag.
So you guys are still at the inn.
Yes.
Yes.
We're very hard to
I
find
believe
right
you were
now.
going to stay there all night.
Very stealthily at the inn. We're not wanted at all.
Just can't help but make a mess wherever you go.
Not
I
wanted, and right
know.
now one of us is not very popular.
Sorry.
It's not me. I got 27.
It's not
Yeah,
my fault
27
that I
silver
rolled a
pieces.
27 on my pickpocket and still got critted. Oh wait, I guess it is my fault.
Yeah.
It's alright, that's the first time I've ever been caught, so that was entertaining.
Alright, so you finish up dinner, and I assume everybody meets back up in the room.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yep.
Well,
Very
now
interesting culture around here. I'm kind of amused by it, actually.
yeah, it's just be careful because I was listening to the room down in the common room and in the tavern, and there was apparently a lot of people know now, so we have to probably watch how we move around just because we don't want to catch all that negativity.
Oh, I don't think they even knew you two were a part of it.
No, they
So-
didn't, but they're going to see us together.
Yeah. I've spent most of my time up here, so whatever.
But there are some good duelists here. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody
That guy
calls you out.
Guy hit me. He wasn't bad. I just landed a good shot on him there. Glistria's luck is with me. So.
Well, I'm going to sack out. Anytime I get in the bedroom, I'm ready to go.
All right. I was like, more
Then I'll
when you
take
got
first
watch then? All right. I'm going to crash
Alright.
out.
My perception for the night is a natural 20.
Nice. She critted that thing. She can hear through walls.
Pretty much. You do hear people walking down the hallway, and you hear people out in the street, and let's see. People come in and out of the inn, but nobody approaches your room.
So nothing happens.
Nothing happens during your watch.
And I'll shake Layson, be like, yo, Layson,
Okay.
get up.
I get up. My perception for my watch is 18.
Okay. Same story for you. Nothing comes to your room.
Okay.
I did roll 23 on that local roll, Sheldon. Would I know that it's this same kind of culture throughout all the River Kingdoms, or just here in Katax?
You mean Mivin?
Or Mivin, yeah. Would I know that it's
Well,
like
with the statements like that, I'm gonna say you don't.
I rolled a 23. This is where my character should know what I, as a character player.
Yeah, I know.
So mean.
Just watch your mouth, boy. Well, you at least know that it's part of the northern area of the River Kingdoms, but that's basically all of as far as your knowledge extends.
Okay. This is my thoughts as I'm sleeping. Apparently.
Yeah.
Having nightmares about dueling and
probably more about getting caught.
Yeah, I mean, everyone I try to pickpocket in my dreams catches me and challenges me to duels, and their rapiers are twice as long as mine. And I'm like, ah! And then all the crowd grabs me and keeps throwing me back into more duels, and it never ends, and I toss and turn a bit.
And then Teresa appears.
You toss it. Roll a fortitude saving throw.
Jeez, I try to role play a bit and I get punished for it. People, you see how the DM treat me?
When it
Alright,
rains,
I
it
will-
pours.
Jeez, I guess. What is my fortitude? So that's a 17. I should be fine.
No, you do have nightmares, but it's not enough to actually really disrupt your sleep.
Try to make jokes. See what happens.
And
But
and
you're
you
also
have
giving me ideas.
and I guess in that dream somewhere you see an apple pie, and that's going to make you wonder for the next day, what the heck was the apple pie in there for?
Oh, maybe I should buy Layson an apple pie. That's what it was. I knew it. See, Layson Callistri's watching out for you, inspiring me. Serve my friends. Something.
Nightmare of dueling
I'm
and an
asleep. Why are
apple
we having this
pie.
conversation? I'm asleep. I'm very active subconscious, apparently.
But Lyson, your watch ended, and so
Okay.
well, he saw you tossing and turning in your sleep.
And he's whispering in my ear, "Apple pie, apple pie. You will buy Layson an apple pie."
It's apple pie. From now on, whenever someone's having a nightmare, apple pie.
Lyson or Ryul, you wake up on your own after 8 hours of sleep.
And I hear Layson in the corner, rocking back and forth, muttering, "Apple pie." Good grief. All right.
No, it's your
Wake up.
turn.
Oh, good morning. All right. Good night. So he goes
Let's
to
sack
sleep.
out some more.
My perception's 22.
All right, nothing.
All right, and right before they're gonna wake up, I start meditating and praying, all that good stuff.
Right, the usual. And so
Back.
it comes to the end of everybody sleeping and everything. What do you guys
Such
do?
an eventful night.
Uh,
All
I
right.
want
Well,
to go sell my armor off, my padded armor, today.
And I'll go buy some chain.
All right,
I'll go
so
with her. Hey, buy me some. You do the negotiation on this. I want to get some chain mail. Chain. I just want to get
Okay.
some chain shirt.
A chain shirt.
Ryul, what are you doing?
um,
Are you staying with the dog again?
apparently.
I can
No.
take him with me if there's something you want to do.
Oh, I'm gonna just go to the temple actually and try to lay low.
Uh,
Beg forgiveness of my civil duel. Apparently. Do a confession. This is what I'll do. I'll do a Callistria confession.
But a Callister confession, wouldn't that be begging for forgiveness for clumsy pickpocketing?
Yes. Begging for forgiveness for being caught. Not actually feeling sorry for it at all. So then I'll feel better.
All right, so you head to the temple. Layson and Morwen head to the market, and
with
you
Chuck.
go with Chuck, and you walk into the armor shop, and it says, "Oh, hello again. Is there something you? Is there an issue with what you bought?"
No issue. I actually want to just sell off my padded armor here.
Oh, I see. Well, I can give you 2 gold pieces and 5 silver pieces for it.
That's perfect.
All right.
Tell him more when tell him.
And my friend here would also like to pick up a chain shirt as well.
All right. It's 100 gold pieces.
So I
So-
give 10 plat.
All right. Is there anything else?
No, I think that's it.
All right. And then he goes back to his work.
Thank you. And then I'll leave.
Do you
And I'll
guys
follow her out.
Are you guys going towards the temple?
Unless there's anything else Layson wants to do.
No, I'm fine. I've spent all the money I can afford. I'm
Oh,
afraid
did
I'll
you
get a
want to
bad
sell
deal.
off your old armor?
That's a good idea. I want to. I put on this chain shirt, so I'm dressing in the street.
That's amazing. We haven't been taxed more.
People
Yes,
pass
it
by
is.
looking at you, just giving you weird looks.
I put on
I'm
my
standing here like this.
I put on my brand new chain shirt, and I feel really proud. And I take my studded leather in there to sell. I said, I'd like to sell this armor to you, sir.
1 second. Chat, really quick. I know that my video is just flashing really bright, and I'm trying to get it to not do that. But has the video quality been okay, or has there been problems? Because I'm looking at my frames dropped, and there's been a good number of has there been problems? So
There's some delay.
yeah, there'll be a little bit of a delay in that. But as far as the
I saw it freeze up once before, but I don't know. On my side at least.
Okay. Well, sir, you wanted. Let's see. What type of armor do you have that you're selling?
Studded leather.
Studded leather. All right. I can give you 12.5 gold pieces.
That sounds great.
All right. Is there anything else that you folks would like to purchase or sell?
We'll let you know.
Not that I mind having you come into my store every day and multiple times in a single day. Or
They just like you a lot.
Oh, if we think of anything else, we'll let you know.
I'm sure you will. Thank you for your patronage.
Thank you for putting up with us.
It's what I do.
That was more out of character than in, I'm thinking.
Where are you guys go? So are you heading over to the temple now?
Yes.
I
Yes, we're heading
assume.
over to the temple.
All right, Raul, you get there, and you're there before them. What are you doing?
I just do some praying, meditating, and talk to. Actually, we'll talk. Like, look around and see if who's there. If there's anyone to talk to.
All right, Elsha's around. She's not staying in the entry room, but she's moving through it, and she notices and greets you, but then moves on, comes back from time to time.
I won't. Well, I mean, if she's busy, I don't bother her. But like, if there's anyone who's entering to like pray or do anything, or whatever.
Are you gonna try to interrupt their prayers?
No, I would just greet them and introduce myself.
All right.
Maybe make a new contact or something. As a fellow worshiper.
As he interrupts their prayers to introduce himself.
Well,
yes,
like,
is the answer.
I would not interrupt them. I'm not going to be like, "Hi, I'm Raul. Please
Well,
stop
you
praying.
did say
Talk
you were
to me."
gonna look around. You did say you were looking around to find someone who was like alone and praying.
No, I didn't. I said,
well, you don't just see anybody in just staying in there, but somebody does walk in at one point and starts talking with the acolyte that is in the entry room.
Okay. What do they look like?
It's
I guess
it's a man that's not really finely dressed, but he looks like he might, just on first glance, he may be like a craftsman type person. Okay. As far as general dress.
Well, I'm just kind of sitting off to, like, if there's I don't know the layout. Is there a altar area or a chapel area kind of thing?
No, it's basically, I think I've described it before. It's basically a mansion that's been redesigned, or not redesigned, but kind of renovated. But still, kind of, it feels like a mansion.
Gotcha. And then
so there's chairs that you can sit in, and
well, I'm just in the lobby area then, just kind of hanging out. And I've got my symbol of Lystria. Actually, here's what I'll do. I will ask if there's a moment. I will ask Elsha if they have nicer symbols. 'Cause mine-
hold on. So you catch Elsha passing through, like for a
And
third time.
Right, and I'll ask if they have finer symbols of Callistria, because mine is only carved wood.
Well, yes. Are you looking to purchase one?
Yes,
Yes.
like a silver one or something like that. If you have.
Well, yes. There are 25 gold pieces for a silver symbol.
Okay, yeah, I'll take one.
All right. Well, here you are.
6. Okay.
Well, you need to have that ring recharged again.
I look at it, and how does it look? Is it still glowing?
No,
It's not still glowing.
it's not glowing anymore.
Kind of. Oh, blood and ashes. I'm up to myself. I say, well, not at this time, but perhaps perhaps soon. Yes.
Oh, well, let me know if it stops glowing, or of course, so. And then she walks away.
Well, that's not good.
By the way, to you, it has stopped glowing, but she just said, let her know if it stops glowing. So.
Yeah. So yeah, that's fine.
Basically, I'm trying to hint you're the only one that can tell whether it's glowing or not when you're wearing the ring. So.
I got it. Yeah.
All right, then the rest of the party shows up.
Hey, Raul. Look at
What's
my
up,
new
guys?
chain shirt.
He's very
Very
proud of
nice.
his chain.
It's almost as shiny as mine.
This is my
So
chain
very
shirt.
bad for the shopkeepers in this town.
This is my chain shirt of awesomeness.
If I get to put up with Layson, I don't blame you. I say, so I kind of gestured them in. I was like, so we got a bit of a problem. Remember how I had them cast scrying on this ring?
Yeah.
Well, it already countered one spell so far,
Oh,
and it's been used up.
crap.
It seems like
Indeed.
it'll be a money pit to keep that thing going.
I know. So yeah, let's see what Mateo has to say today, and hopefully he has some good news for us.
All right, well, you guys wait for a
Like-
while.
I know. I also will add. I know it's also not cheap to continue to cast scrying as well. So I don't
Mhm.
know how much people want to invest in finding me.
That
Oh.
is true.
Have to see.
I have enough right now that I can cover 2 more spells if we need it.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. I don't think we have. I'm not going to decide for that. I just know I don't have enough money to keep it get charged. We need to go make some money.
Yeah, we do. All right. Well, we'll just kind of hang out then until it's time to meet with Mateo, and we'll go to the little secret room of lead lining, the room of
Yes.
meetings. Does this room have a title?
This is the speakeasy room.
So you wait a few hours, and Mateo walks in, and there's another person with him,
Interesting.
and they see Elsha, and he waves forward and says, your privacy room, please," and then pays her some gold.
Privacy room. That's what it's
I'm
called.
rolling
I think
perception on. I'm gonna roll a perception on the guy with Mateo,
Okay.
and my perception is 16.
All right. He's blonde hair, has robes, green eyes, and a little bit of trimmed facial hair.
Is he human, elf, dwarf?
He is human.
Okay.
Have we seen him before?
No. But then Mateo looks over at you and says, if you would please join me.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
certainly.
Follow him.
And all right, you walk into the lead-lined room, and he says, I would like you to meet Rohan. And he is a wizard under my supervisor's employ. And we wanted to make sure that your ring is well charged today.
Very good.
What was its current status?
It needs charging.
So this is going to be a continuing issue.
Apparently, they had not, as far as I know, they had not described me so far, but I had suspected it was coming, and this is obvious proof of that. So I will remove the ring and just display it to the wizard.
So you're not all paint my nails again.
Yes.
Rohan steps
Oh,
forward
thank you,
and says,
Rohan.
if you would just hand me the ring, please.
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
And then he goes over and starts incanting over on the table in the room.
Very good.
Well, Mateo says, I can see that this was anticipated, and my supervisors have come up with a potential solution.
Excellent.
Rohan is not available to go with you. Unfortunately, he is required elsewhere for his regular service. However, there is an old diviner that used to be in the employ of the city of Miven, and he would be able to cast. It is scrying. That's the spell that you are counting, correct?
Yes.
He does have The problem is he has the strength and the ability to cast a spell. However, the man is definitely past his threshold in years and is actually on the verge of death, you might say.
Oh dear.
No, he's become somewhat senile is the main problem. His health is stable enough at the time being. He is currently residing with his nephew on a farm to the west. And
I'm willing to pull out my map and ask him, would you mind showing us the general location?
yes, of course.
Wait.
It is approximately here. Pinging the map one more time. Now, the challenge that you're going to run into is convincing him to leave the farm. As I said, he's not of as sound of a mind. He was a brilliant wizard, and somehow he is able to still cast his spells, but that's about all that he is good for anymore, if I am to be bluntly honest.
Okay.
If you're
Sheldon,
able to
just so you
yes.
know, I couldn't see those pings. So does someone else want to mark the map for me?
It's after in the middle of the plains. So
Like-
just basically across the river in the middle of the plainy area west of Niven.
It's right there where I put that blue dot.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure that with
So we're supposed to convince him to come with us and keep the ring charged while we do this.
Yes, that is what my superiors have told me to pass along.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a name that he used to work for that we should be telling him?
Yes, his name is Aldrich.
His name is Aldrich.
Yes. And if you tell him, Well, again, the name may not work, but Lord Celine. And if you are unaware, he is the ruler of the city.
Indeed.
But again, whether he even remembers Lord Celine's name is questionable. So you may have to find some other method in order to get him to come along with you. But he was a brilliant diviner and should be able to cast that spell.
Okay.
And also, I heard that there was a bit of a incident in the market yesterday with someone that matched your description, Raul.
I kind of duck my head, scratch my head, look to the side, and I was like, that was an unfortunate misunderstanding.
I'm sure it was, and I'm sure that such things will not be a problem in the future.
Of course not.
But I do feel that it may be necessary to inform you a little bit on the... Well, do you know of the Six River Freedoms?
I'm afraid I plead ignorance in this, and that was probably what led to some of the misunderstanding the other day.
Understandable. I know that you're not from around here. You're going to definitely... While, yes, the River Kingdom's law is definitely as fluid as the rivers that run through it, but there are certain things to be aware of, especially the Six River Freedoms, that you need to know that most of the people that live here value their freedom and value the ability to defend themselves even though people are trying to take advantage of them. And it is built into the nature. Many of the people that have come here used to be slaves.
Very well.
And so the first river freedom is, say what you will, I live free. Some would think of this as a freedom of speech, but in many ways it's actually less so, but there are definitely consequences. The next is Oathbreakers die. Do not actually make an oath unless you intend to keep it. The next freedom
I nod slowly.
The next freedom is walk any road, float any river. And as far as the oath breaking, lying is one thing, but to give your word and to break it will bring the wrath of the people upon you. You have as much freedom as anyone to travel the roads and the rivers. Next freedom is courts are for kings. And this again speaks to the fluidity of law and the change of rulership that is continually happening. Very important, again, since many of the residents of the River Kingdoms are former slaves, slavery is an abomination. Do not in any way push slavery or take people as slaves. There is no sooner way to turn the people against you. And the most important of the river freedoms is you have what you hold. And this is why the people turned against you, is because you have what you hold does not mean so much that people can just take what they want at will. You have to give people a chance to defend themselves. You can take what you have what you hold, and you can take what you can, but give them a chance to hold what they have. And that is one of the highest regarded of the Six River Freedoms.
Very well. I can certainly see where I made a mistake. I assure you it won't happen again.
I hope that this will be rectified and that it won't cause a problem with the job that you will be taking on.
Not for us.
Right. do you have any questions about the information that you were trying to gather?
Don't believe so. We know which information you seek. We're trying to find out information regarding
You-
Castruccio Arovetti. I probably botched that. And how he came into power and possibly ways to undermine that rule and make people turn against him. And now that I understand the Six River Freedoms, learning if he violated one of those tenets would certainly turn the people against him.
Hopefully, yes.
I just want to make sure. What's the magic user's name again? The diviner.
Aldrich.
Aldrich.
And he used to work for Lord Celine.
Celine.
Yes. Is he
I do
to be
have-
paid for his services? I assume we're trying to convince him to come with us to Pitax for this mission.
Payment would probably not be necessary for him if you can convince him to come with you. That will be the key issue.
Okay.
Okay.
My only question is, do you have a contact in Pitax that if we need a place to lie low, we could hide out?
Pitax is a bit of an issue, the city in and of itself, but we do have someone, and she goes by the name of Nisa. And
Okay.
she is an elf, and she has been working to. Are you very familiar with Pitax?
Not really.
Why is this guy hiring us again? We're totally ignorant of everything in the world.
Only of the
Roll your stealth on that. Just
That was an out of character comment as a joke. To the
roll
chat.
your stealth for that.
Oh my goodness. Fine, I roll a 29.
He hears you kind of whispering, or he looks at you as you whisper to Morwen. If you're wondering why you were chosen for this, we needed someone who has less ties and someone actually not from the area.
And totally expendable.
Fully understand.
Well, that is what it is, Mr. Lyson.
Okay.
But as far as Nisa,
I make a mental note that Matteo has really good ears. And to be more careful in the future.
Nisa is working to remain undercover in the School of Arts that they have at Pitax. Pitax, ever since I don't completely understand what the thought process is myself, but Lord Iravetti, I think maybe it comes from his bardic background, but he thinks to make the city more legitimate by adding arts to the city, and he has established a school of sorts there.
What a floozy.
Excuse me?
I said, what a floozy.
Hey,
Well,
what are you doing?
floozy?
This in art, dude.
I-
What's up
I
with
elbowed
you,
him
rival?
forward.
Anyways,
Head.
I just grinned at Morrowind. It's like,
she has been posing as a student of the school. Try looking for her there.
very well.
Okay.
Sorry,
And also be
apparently right now
careful.
isn't the best time for levity.
And be careful about crime as well, that especially if you get caught in Pitax, because the Thieves Guild there is rather strict about enforcing what. Basically, everything that happens that is illegal needs to be sanctioned by them. So do not get caught pulling crimes by the guards or by anyone else.
Very well.
Okay.
Retool sighs a little bit.
Who's Retol?
Raul! My gosh, I'm tired. I've been sick all week, you guys. I'm sorry. My brain isn't working.
But are there any other questions that you have?
Raul.
No, thank you,
I
sir.
don't think so.
Oh, I almost forgot. He pulls 2 feathers out and hands them to Layson. These are feather tokens. Bird feather tokens.
Are they boats?
Bird.
Bird.
No, it's a feather token, but boat feather tokens?
No,
Birds.
bird.
Oh, you mean like it's a feather token, but it's an actual. It turns into a bird.
Yes.
Carries a message,
Okay.
sis.
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Raul is correct. It will carry a message if you need to say. It will carry a message directly to me.
Okay.
So
That makes more sense. I'm sorry.
when
Go on.
when you have information to report, send it to me, and I will respond in kind.
These
Very
are one
good.
use. These are one use items.
Correct.
So I would take it that you only want us to use them if the message is important.
Of course.
I'm kind of studying Mateo, and I say in Undercommon, I say, would you written in a different language? And then I say in Abyssal, or perhaps this one, and see if he responds at all, just kind of looking at him. So basically, I just made a bunch of noises in different language if no one understood me.
Yeah, that came out of left field.
I know. And then I add in Infernal, I say, if it would help the messages be more secure. Ryle's just trying to show off a little bit to make up for his
I'm
crappiness.
gonna say in Abyssal. I have no idea what he's saying, but whatever happens with what he's saying, I probably agree with.
Replied Abyssal. I didn't know you knew this. That's pretty good to know.
I'm afraid
sure.
I don't know what it is you two are trying to say right now.
I'll say in common. I was like, no problem. I just was wondering if there was another language you knew to keep messages more secure. But if you don't understand those, that's totally fine.
Well, I also know Dwarven and Celestial, if that would help.
Well, Dwarven is quite common. What were those languages that you were using?
Undercommon, Infernal, Abyssal. I know Elven as well.
Well, Elven and Dwarven.
Those are more common.
Too common, and no, I do like that idea. It's
if you know someone who speaks Undercommon, that's fairly obscure. Or Abyssal or Infernal, or it looks like Morwyn knows a few others I don't.
Just
when
Celestial.
do you plan on leaving?
Today, actually.
Very well, and for the best, I think.
Yeah.
I will send you a message in the appropriate language to respond in. You said Abyssal and Undercommon?
And Infernal.
And
yes.
Infernal.
And Celestial.
And Celestial.
Special.
He pulls out a bit of parchment and I'm afraid I did not bring an ink well. Well, very well. But my memory is good enough to remember those.
Very well.
So you can expect my first message within 2 days, when I will send a response as to which language. And I appreciate the discretion.
Yeah, we are professionals underneath all the.
And as such, you did ask about means for travel, and the city has decided to provide horses for the 3.
Very kind of you.
Ooh.
The ranger perks up in the corner.
Where's Chuck, by the way?
I assume I brought him with me.
So he's just
just-
lounging in the corner.
Yeah.
Very good. And enough time passes, and the spell gets cast, and Rowan
Nice.
says, "That does it for the spell,"
Thank you, Rowan.
and hands you the ring.
And I'll slide it back on.
Well, I look forward to hearing your first report.
All right.
And-
Oh, go ahead.
The horses you can pick up on the northeast gate of the city, and give the guards my name, and they will have them ready for you there.
Very generous, sir. Thank you very much. Look
And-
forward to working with you further.
And as far as your the direction of travel on the northwest road till it curves to the west, and there will be a bridge to cross the river.
Excellent.
Okay.
Out of character. Hope there's not a troll under the bridge. Next back in.
And then the two of them leave at this point.